Next team to grade is Team Kaliber. They have opted to make another change, and they let Methodz walk in favor of Enable from Lightning Pandas. Kenny, Accuracy, Pharaoh, and Enable will now represent Team Kaliber for the rest of the year. Ben, let's start with you. What do you think of the move?
It's a tough one. You know, you talk about TK as a whole. They started the year so well. Then they went to the second event. You're
pretty
thinking,
well. Yeah, back to back.
Wow. Back-to-back champs. Everything was going right. Then, of course, the man sat opposite me. Good old Maven had to go and put the curse on, didn't he? This team will never win an event.
Don't give him the props for that, by the way.
I mean, I'm just saying it. He said it, and so far the prophecy, if you will, has been true.
It's the only thing I've gotten right, Ben. So.
Pretty much, yes. And I'll give you the props for it because you called it. Have they looked anywhere near that fashion since? No. You saw their performance in the Pro League, didn't look convincing at all, even individual statistics, everything was going downhill. They make a roster change, you're thinking, all right, well now, really, it's tough to think that this squad could win a championship. Then another change comes through, and no disrespect to Enable. Fantastic player over the past few years, but you go back to, you know, boots on the ground, and it was a similar argument I had with Formula, I think it was a couple of episodes ago. You haven't seen a high-quality Enable this year. You just haven't. It's as simple as that. His individual performance, it feels like something isn't right. Something is maybe missing from his gameplay. Can he find it again? Sure, absolutely. He's a professional player. He's been competing in esports for what seems like almost a decade at this point. Fantastic player. But does he make that TK team a championship caliber team? As of right now, when we're recording this, no. He doesn't. I'm sorry. I would love to say he does. I lived with the guy, for Christ's sake. He's a great friend of mine, but I graded a D. I don't think TK have a chance of winning COD champs, to be completely honest. Can they maybe cause some upsets? Yes, they have the quality there. But are they a COD champs winning team? That's what I'm grading all these rosters on, because as I mentioned, this is the last time you can change your roster before champs. And I don't think they're anywhere close to winning COD champs right now.
All right, I'm going to give it a slightly better. But I do mirror a lot of what you said. I'm going to go C-. The main reason...
Come on, now you're just...
Slightly better.
You're being petty.
And no, it's different. I'll take it. It's different.
Slightly better, just because I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to Enable a little bit. He is one of the greatest console FPS players of all time. Sure. But the reason you can't give this a very positive score in my eyes is just because if you look at player to player, just Methodz to Enable, and this year you got worse. There's no real way around that. But from the role standpoint, you know, back when it was Chino and Accuracy, there was some back and forth on who was comfortable where. Maybe Enable is now that flex. Accuracy is full-time AR, and maybe we have some kind of improvement. It's tough because I don't think this is Team Kaliber's fault as an organization. OpTic Gaming came a knocking, they took Methodz away. It's not really their fault, and you didn't have a ton of options. But if we're purely grading on kind of player for player, what four-man squad you had before and after, I don't see how you can make it that positive. You just can't. That's not really a knock to Enable. He's a great player. He's one of the all-time greats. But right now, at this current moment, he is not a better player than Methodz. I don't think anyone can say that he is.
Such a breakout star throughout the year. I'm going to go ahead and give 1 point to Clint. I'm going to give 2 points to Ben. I felt like Ben just went into it a little bit more with Enable. The big thing I think for Enable is that he's taken such a he's taken such a back seat, right? Like he needs to do that. Every single team, FaZe, EG, he's tried to be a leader. He's tried to be a captain, and it put him in some team trouble. I would love for him to just become that star player once again. Just allow his teams. Kenny and Accuracy, they've won twice this year. Just listen to them. Play the best, you know, that you can play, and we'll see what Team Kaliber is able to do.